Hey guys, so today's video is another update for my Pando's Eyeshadows Challenge. So let's begin. So for my quintet for this month, which is May, let's first start with the one from Zoeva. So I pulled in two shadows from this palette for my quintet. The first one is Sweeter End. You can barely see any difference from my last update to this update because I only used this twice. Because I just really don't set my under eyes, or I just don't really set my eyelids before doing my eyeshadow, so that's why I barely reach for this and I always forget. But hopefully for the month of June I'll be able to remember, because I also pulled in another shade from this palette for my quintet, and this is Pure Ganache. I've only used this twice as well, and because of that there's not much really difference from the last update. And the reason for that is because I have been focusing more on the other shadows from this quintet, which you will see later on. So with this being said, since I haven't hit my goal of hitting side pan yet for these two shades, I'm gonna pull this in again for my quintet for June. So this is Sweeter End. Where will I put it? I have some like pigments from here from swatching, but yeah, this is Sweeter End. Hopefully you can see. So this is Sweeter End and Pure Ganache. Pure Ganache. Let me swatch that again. That's Pure Ganache. Like, it looks so molten and it's so beautiful. And I hope to use this more this month, because this month of May I focus more on my I Think I Love You, which has the three remaining shades for my quintet for May. So let's first start with, I think this is now the oldest in my quintet for this year, and this is this dark brown shade, and it's in the place of Howdy. So finally I've been able to hit side pan on this one. Hope you can see, but yeah, there's that tiny side pan. This was so hard to hit pan on just because I have a lot of browns in my collection. But really this month of May, I made it a point to just use this one. I've been doing a lot of like eyeliner looks or even like brown smoky eye just for me to use this one quite a bit. And obviously I focus my brush on the edge so that I can finally hit pan, and I finally hit pan on this one. So finally it's out of my quintet, because this has been in my quintet for almost 3 months or 4 months now. And then also this one is Screw It, and I've hit pan on this one. I've hit side pan already. Hope you can see. But yeah, I've hit side pan on this one, and it's such a good and metallic color. And I only need a little bit of this one because first of all I have small eyelids, and this one is already very blingy, so I need just a tiny bit. So that's why I really focus more on this one. I just focus on these two together. Like, I've been wearing this all over my eyes, and then with this one just on the center. Like, that's the look that I've been doing for the month of May. And because I've just been focusing more on this shade, I haven't really used my cheek that much, and because of that I haven't hit side pan. I've increased the pan a little bit, but no side pan yet. So I'm gonna bring this in again for June. So this really complements Pure Ganache from my Zoeva, because this has like a greeny bronzy undertone, while this one is just like warm champagne orange. So these are my trio, and because I'm rolling out 2 shades, I'm gonna bring in 2 shades from my remaining shadows that are included in this quintet. And just an update, since I hit side pan on 2 shadows again, the remaining number of pans included in this project is now only 28. So that means in all of these palettes that are included, I have other palettes but I didn't include them in this project because they're all new. And I won't be able to hit any pan on new shades because I just really am so light with my eyeshadows, so I didn't include them. But anyway, from all of my old palettes, I only have 28 palettes. I only have 28 pans now that do not have side pan. All of these have pans, but 28 just doesn't have any side pans. So the first one will be number 16. 16. I didn't remove it yet, but it's my treat, so I need to choose another one. Oh, 5. Uh-oh. Number 5 is from my Prism palette from Zoeva, from Anastasia, and it's Osiris. Uh-oh. And I'm saying uh-oh because this one is like the driest shade in this palette. And it's a dark shade. So obviously I'm just gonna use it as a as a liner shade again. And I'm so glad that I hit pan on my brown shade now, because at least now I only have 1 dark shadow in my quintet so far. So at least I can focus on Osiris. So Osiris is this like purple shade with black base with a little bit of blue and pink shimmer. And it's so dry. Like, I'm really digging my finger in there because it just doesn't have like good pigmentation because it's so dry. Unlike the other shades in this palette, this one is just so dry. So this is Osiris. So like you can see, I really dug my finger in there, and the swatch is even not that dark. So let me swatch again. I'm really digging my fingers. That's just how dry it is. And since it's so dry, there's barely no pigmentation. See? Still. But that's Osiris. And then the last one that will complete my quintet is number 3. Oh, finally! Unity. It's this one. This should be easier to hit side pan on. However, since I still have the Zoeva Sweeter End, I'm gonna focus more on Sweeter End than Unity. But I definitely prefer the color of Unity because it's just the color of my skin. It complements so many of my eyeshadows. And the formula is way better than the one from Zoeva. So this is Unity. And I'm pretty sure you can barely tell Unity in my skin. So it's there. You can, like, it really matches my skin. I'm gonna try to swatch Unity again. Yeah, you can't really say. It just really melts into my skin. Yeah, it's here. But yeah, this is my quintet for the month of June. So it's just sparkly and setting shades and a dark shade. So at least now I can play with different transition colors. So yeah, that is it, guys. That is it for my quintet for June. And thank you for still following this challenge with me. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!